yesterday we met, watched the film, watched quite a few clips to try and put closure to that, and figure some things out. How that happens, why that happens, and they didn't really have any answers other than we sort of vowed not to let it happen again. We saw that, and I told him it doesn't take any talent to sprint back on defense. It doesn't take any talent to try and box out. But if you don't even try, you're just giving in. And so I think they're good. We had a nice practice this morning, really good. Some of the best offensive execution we've had in a while. Defensively, I thought we did some really nice things. We were active, and but in saying that, the two days leading up to Furman, we were really good in practice also, and I knew we were going to have to be against Furman, top 25 team that was undefeated. We were going to have to be really good, and I thought we were really good in practice. Just didn't show it in the game.
For you, when you said you saw good things leading up to that, how frustrating is it for you? Because you're doing your job and telling them what to do. Is there a disconnect, or is it? Is that the frustrating part?
Yes, I think all coaches have that as a frustrating part. Wherever I have been, you put people in position. We think about these things. We watch the film. We know what might work. They're the ones that have to execute. I told them at halftime, I said, I played for Roy Williams. He didn't make me do it. He told me what to do. I made myself do it. I made myself go scream because that's what he said to do. So you guys got to figure it out. You have to make yourselves. It's in life. Who makes you happy? You yourself make yourself happy. So are you going to make yourself play harder? We can talk about it, we can show it, but they need to determine how important it is to them and how important it is to them that they don't let their teammates down.
And it would be one thing if you didn't think they had talent, but there's talent on that court. Does that make it a little bit more disheartening to know that there's talent out there not really trying sometimes?
Yeah, frustrating, disappointed, but I think that's why we have to just reiterate it, but also encourage them, guys, when we've done it properly, this is what happens. When we play hard, these are the runs we go on. We've played a really good schedule. You guys can name all the teams we've played. It's not easy, and so we've done well against those guys for a majority of the game. Have we played for 40 minutes against those teams? No. Has their talent had something to do with that? Absolutely. But at some point, we got to draw a line in the sand and just realize that we're going to have to fight for 40 minutes no matter who we're playing.
Do you have any concerns at all about losing them mentally? Do they seem like they've responded to everything so far?
Yeah. They seem fine. Now sometimes in the game, if they're just so discouraged, and that run, that last 10, 11 minutes of the game was a run that nobody could stop. Like I said, I need more timeouts.
Yeah.
You just sit there and watch it happen, and so that's tough, and I'm sure that's disheartening. But they had great energy today, and so it's not going to get any easier. But life's not easy, winning's not easy, and so there's a lot of things that we just got to keep trekking on, show them the positives, but also correct their errors.
What is it about the road? Why has it been so tough? It's obviously tough to play on the road, but why has it been so tough so far?
Don't know. Just some lapses. Young guards that sometimes have lapses. We got guys playing that haven't played a lot of Division I basketball, and so that can happen. If your guards are experienced, a lot of teams that win their conference, make deep runs in the NCAA tournament, have really experienced guards.
Is there somebody that's stepped up and been more of a vocal leader? Because every team needs that player, and it doesn't seem like there's somebody that is very vocal. It seems like you have a lot of people that are kind of lead by example.
Yeah.
Is there somebody that stepped up?
Yeah, they're passive vocally. What we did today, I talked to my staff about this. We coached them in practice, and so we yell, get to the midline, retreat in direction of the pass, get to the help spot, box out. So I said during 5-on-5 action today, we're not going to talk. You guys talk, because you get there in practice, but in games you can't hear us in games. We might still be saying the same thing, but they can't hear us.
Yeah.
There's fans in the stands, and so they get off and they get to the spot. So we told them they had to talk their way through it, and we did a lot better job communicating or getting to those spots without us talking as much.
You guys are hitting the road. Mercer, Georgia State, another one. Those teams that has maybe done better than they should, but they've picked up some decent wins. How do you prepare for another really tough road trip?
Just the same way. We got to tell our guys what they're going to try and do, tell our guys how we can best attack them. But like I said on the show, we can't simulate their matchup zone. We can tell you where they're going to be, and we can show you on film. And you guys got to adjust mentally, or with pass fakes and stuff like that, because they're great at getting deflections. They use their athleticism, they use their length to get deflections in that zone, and it's going to be difficult. But we practice today for it. And we're going to practice tomorrow for it.
I know you kind of hit on it during the show. How special is this for Devontae being able to go home?
Yeah, I hope it is. I know he's excited about it. I just want him to play well and not put pressure on himself. But I think it's going to be great that he has, friends and family in the stands that don't have to travel all the way up here to see him. And, Jay's teammates going back home, and Sean O'Connell is too. So there's going to be a lot of friends and family in the stands cheering us on. We just need to play better.
Talking about this afternoon, you're going to be visiting some children in the hospital here locally. What does that mean for the team, and especially this time of year? It's got to be special.
Yeah, it's holiday time. We hope to bring some smiles to their faces. Nobody wants to be in the hospital over a holiday, and we don't know how sick some of the kids are, how long their stay is going to be. So hopefully we can just add some happiness. And I told our guys if they don't come away not feeling sorry for themselves after seeing some of these kids, I can't help them. You got to have some sort of emotion and realize that some people have it a lot more difficult than losing a basketball game.
Kind of, you go from these final 2 games non-conference. Can you kind of wipe this away after this week, after these 2 games, and say the first half is done? Let's kind of turn the page to the conference, and this is where things have to come together.
Yeah. I think everybody does that. No matter what team you are. Non-conference is different than conference. Conference is where it's at in terms of towards postseason play. And, we're going to try and close out the non-conference as best we can and then get focused on conference because obviously it's very important. The CAA is going to be very tough like it always is. But we've faced a lot of tough competition and realize that we're going to have to start playing better as a team and playing together every single possession.